Depression in society is highly stigmatized, and people are discouraged from expressing their feelings publicly and encouraged to speak to a therapist who may or may not help them with their problems. We need a lot more compassion in society, more people supporting each other in their troubles. I've been given a lot of bad advice over the years, with very few people reaching out to me and trying to tackle the problem, the core of the problem, my loneliness. A therapist will not help me find friends and loved ones. Depression is a societal problem because society cannot help them with the issues in which they struggle with, and people with depression get neglected and become reclusive because they are constantly rejected by the people. Most people do not want depressed friends. Most females do not want a depressed lover. They want someone who is fun and funny, not serious and passionate like me. So I am unable to find a lover because of who I am. I don't fit in with the system, so the system rejects me from it. What would it take for me to be happy in this life? My dreams were always to find friends, a community that I could call my own, and a wife who I could spend my days romancing. I don't think females of this age are truly romantic because I am the most romantic person that I can conceive of, yet females are not attracted to me. I think that females enjoy being involved in terrible relationships. They enjoy their other treating them terribly because that is the types of guys in which they are attracted to. They don't want someone like me who is very thoughtful and intentional. The masses love to give me terrible advice, but the thing is, I never asked for their advice. They just think, hey, this guy is depressed and he's expressing his emotions, so I need to tell him something that will solve his problems, like exercising, cutting his hair, or wearing better clothing. I am expressing myself, my thoughts, my feelings, my emotions. I'm not asking for advice. The only thing that I am asking for is for friends and a lover. I don't care about what works for you because I am not like you. I am very different from the rest of the world because I actually express myself and tell the truth. What is the truth? That I am very lonely and very sad about how my life ended up. I wanted with all my heart to be a great husband and a great father, but the world has never allowed that to happen. So I can't be who I am in this world because I can't find the foundations of what it takes to express myself in the way that I was meant to. I have to do things like create an imaginary girlfriend so that I can express my romantic side, because there are no girls out there to be romantic to. So what am I to do? I have all of this energy packed within me that wants to give love and be loved, but I don't know how to achieve that. I haven't created mythology videos or lyre music in a while because I have been too depressed to do that. But during this downtime, I can focus on expressing my thoughts and feelings just like I am now to the camera. I am actually a very shy person, but when the camera is in front of me, I am not shy. So it enables me to be who I am, whereas out in public, I get really nervous and care very much what other people think. YouTube is an outlet in which I don't care what other people think. I say that, but I don't like hurtful comments. But occasionally I get very kind comments, and every once in a while that leads to a new friendship, which I'm in need of. So it's really worth it for me to express myself on YouTube. Although my videos get hardly any attention, YouTube is my therapy. I don't need to see a therapist to express my feelings. I can do that just fine here on YouTube. Where did I go wrong in life? I used to be, for the most part, happily married, but she divorced me. It was problems on both of our sides, but I wasn't the perfect husband, and for that I lost her. And ever since then, almost 15 years ago, my life has been in shambles because I don't have others who love me, and I don't have others to love, and I can't be the man in which I want to be without a wife and children. But I have to give up my dreams of being a good husband and being a good father, because that never panned out for me in life, and I am getting old now. I can't say that I didn't try my best to achieve my dreams, because I dedicated myself entirely to try to achieve my dreams. It just never worked, and I never found someone who resonated with me. Dating apps are the worst. I hate swiping on photos, and I spend and have spent so much time doing that without receiving any matches. Online dating is the worst, which is why I put myself out there here on YouTube, because I really wanted to find a woman who resonated with my ideas and not just my physical appearance. I wanted to find a girl who would love me for my soul and would enjoy very much me making videos for her, because I really want to make videos for the one I love most in life. But I can't find that person. What I have, girls don't want. And it's a shame, because my entire life I have been romantically driven. So I create a fiction, Ivory, and write letters to her, be romantic to her, because I have the need to be romantic, and there's no one out there which I can be romantic towards, except Ivory. Who is Ivory? A conception, the type of woman who I would love to dedicate my life to. I don't have a job, so I have a lot of free time. This is time that I could spend devoted to a woman? Why do women not want men to revolve their world around them? Because I could easily revolve my world around a woman, and I would love to do that, but I haven't found any women who were receptive to that. They all think it's strange. They think I'm strange. They think I'm weird, a freak of nature. I'm not really interested in obtaining a wife if I cannot have children with them, because I have always longed for a family, and without a family, what is the purpose of a wife? I don't know what to do with my life. I'll just give my life to YouTube, who does not want it, but who cares? I will just keep making video after video, expressing my disappointment with life, and maybe through that process, I will find some friends who are like-minded, who feel some of the things in which I feel, who I can relate with, and maybe I can find some lonely women out there who want to be treated how they deserve, and I could make them feel special, even though it's unlikely that we would ever be physically together. I don't know. I'm trying my best to live this life authentically, and I don't know how to express my romantic tendencies when there are no females who appreciate that. Depressed people often are not looking for advice, but instead empathy, compassion, and friendship. And if you can't provide those, then your advice will just make the depressed person feel worse than they already do. What do I want? I want friends. I want a wife. And I want children. And these desires are not going away, no matter how much I try to suppress them. I just don't know how I can achieve my dreams. Hope is a double-edged sword, because on one hand it keeps you going, but on the other hand it causes suffering over long periods of time. No wonder hope in Pandora's jar was included with all matters of evil, because hope in itself is an evil. Should I have hope that I will find someone who loves my videos and loves me and wants to be with me, and me make her my wife, and then us have a family together, and me support my wife and family through the thick and thin of life, through the down and up periods, being there and being a good husband and father? Should I hold on to that hope that maybe one day it will happen for me? It's been almost 15 years. ChatGPT will not allow me to write about assisted suicide because its programmers prohibit such topics. How healthy is that for the world, for us not to be able to express our controversial thoughts, no matter how true they may be? How beautiful the world would be if I was not in it. Forcing someone to suffer long term when there are solutions available to alleviate their suffering is evil. People should have the right to die. But just by expressing these thoughts, society tries to force you into therapy, which oftentimes will not help solve the problem. It is really difficult because I believe in freedom, and females should have the freedom to choose who they want to be with. So ancient practices where the father gave away their daughter are archaic. But at the same time, in ancient civilization, I would not be without a wife. So, in ancient times, I could have been a happy person because all I would need to do would be befriend the father of a girl that I liked. I don't think girls nowadays know what's good for them. They oftentimes choose partners that don't center their world around them, which is what they need. I don't know why females these days talk about how much they love romance, but when they are introduced to a truly romantic individual, they are not the least bit interested. Maybe I am just not appropriate for romance. maybe my personality is not attractive to females, which means that I will always be alone, and it will take a lot of soul searching to accept this fact. It's just really frustrating because society does not want me to exist, but they don't give me the option to remove my existence. What will I be remembered for? Wendell lived a life of suffering, always searching for his soulmate, but never being able to find her, spending his entire existence devoted to her, but never actually having her. Society did not want this man to exist, and this man did not want to exist, but society forced him to exist despite these facts. I see artificial intelligence helping so many aspects of society, but not socially. Society creates a specific type of person, and if you don't fit in with those parameters, then you are cast out and expected to live your life in isolation. I used to spend my life trying to save the world, but the world doesn't want to be saved. I want my future to be beautiful. I want to fix the problems within my life. But day after day, year after year, 15 years later, it is the same. Nothing has changed. I am still lonely without a wife and kids. The only things that I care about in this life. But maybe that's my fault because I don't have a personality that females find attractive, and I think that's a real shame. I wanted to make beautiful stories with my life, but I can't seem to create the type of life required in order to do that. So my stories just come out as sad and depressing. I appreciate your attention span. Visit the website at wendellsdiary.com. Contact me if you want to be my friend. Read the blog. Like, subscribe, comment, and become a member if you want to support me. Until next time, this is Wendell, signing off.